Hi peeps, Junction 6 here. Today's Sunday, so no World of Tanks Blitz replays. However, we have got some World of Tanks Blitz content, because I want to talk about the maps. To be more precise, I want to talk about the naming of the maps, because Wargaming have totally messed it up on a lot of the maps. I don't understand why they're using the names they are using. I'm going to go through some examples. Hopefully I'm not going to go through all the maps, but let's start off with this one. This really winds me up. This is Oasis Palms. Yeah, okay, I can see there are palm trees. Lots of palm trees. So yeah, palm trees. But I can't see an oasis anywhere. There is no oasis anywhere around here. We all know what an oasis looks like. Looks like this, doesn't it? Maybe even this. Or even this. Or maybe even this. They're all oases, aren't they? There's none of that here. There is no water at all in this place. Or rock bands. So, why is it called Oasis Palms? I don't get it. At all. Should be called Desert Palms. That would be more precise. Another one which really winds me up, and this really, really winds me up, is Castilla. Now, Castilla to me means castle, doesn't it? There is no castle at all in Castilla. There's just no castle. There's this building up here on the hill where a castle would be. I would say that was more of a monastery than a castle, wouldn't you? You know, I'd say this was a monastery, definitely. So I think this map should be called Monastery and not Castilla. Because there's no castle, so how can you call it Castilla if it hasn't got a castle? I just don't get it at all, what Wargaming were thinking. Right, we'll move on to the next one, which is Canal. Now this really does wind me up. This is probably the one that winds me up the most. Because we're all sensible people, we know what canal looks like. A canal looks like this. Thin, man-made waterway with boats on it. Or, you know, even the Panama Canal. Thin, man-made waterway with a boat on it. There's no thin waterway in this at all. There's this thing which appears to be some sort of hydroelectric dam. A bit of water, and the water kind of just fades away. There's no boats or anything. It's not a canal. Why have they called it canal when it's not a canal? There is no canals around here at all. This should be called something like hydro dam or something like that. Because there is a hydro dam, or what appears to be one. But there's definitely no canal, so it shouldn't be called canal. Alright, let's move on to the next one, which is mines. Now, yeah, I get why they call it mines, because there is a mine on it, so it should be called the mine. Because there's only one mine. Yeah, the mine's got a couple of shafts on it, but it's only one mine. So why are they calling it mines when there's only one? It should be called the mine, or maybe even the lighthouse, because there's only one lighthouse, so you might as well call it that. Don't know why they called it mines. The next one, yeah, Winter Melanovkov. Why have they put the word winter in there? There's no other map called Melanovkov, so why have they put winter in front of it to say it's the winter version? Yeah, I could understand if we had like a summer version as well. But putting winter in it just because there's snow there, well, you could put winter in front of all the maps with snow on, because it's winter time. Yeah, I just don't understand why they've put the word winter in there. Makes no sense at all. They should have just called it Melanovkov. Anyway, the next one is another one which kind of winds me up a little bit. Not too bad this one, but it does wind me up. And that's Black Goldville. Yeah, I get what they're trying to do there. Black gold, oil. Yeah, I appreciate that. That's good. But what I don't understand is why they put the word ville on the end of it. Because ville, to me, means village, which is, you know, a place of community where people live together, but tend to commute away for work. There's no village here at all. This is a working area. So why have they stuck the word Vil on the end of black gold? I don't understand it or why they've done that. They should have just called this black gold or something like oil production site or something like that. I don't know. Oil wells or something. Alright, on to the next one, which is Ghost Factory. Why? Why is it Ghost Factory? Okay, it's an abandoned factory. So, yeah, you know, I suppose they're trying to say it's like abandoned, so it's ghostly. But it's just an abandoned factory, so why don't they just call it the factory or abandoned factory? I don't understand why they put the word ghost in there, really. Maybe they were thinking to use this for Halloween and decorate it all out with ghostly things. That would have been good, because then it would be a ghost factory to be used at Halloween. But, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this one as well. Dead Rail. Now, yeah, it's got rails on it. I wouldn't say the area was dead. There's trees around and buildings which look like they could be occupied, so, you know, it's not a dead area at all. It is a rail area, and these rails have got lots of junctions on them. So what they could have done, they could rename this, I don't know, something to do with junctions. Let's think. Oh, I know, Junction 6. That would be a great name for the map, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think that's what they should call this map from now on. Because it makes sense, doesn't it? Because it's not dead, and there is rails here, but there's also railway junctions. So, yeah, definitely Junction 6. But the one map I think Wargaming really got right was Hellas. Because Hellas is a Greek map, and it looks like Greece, doesn't it? You know, you've got the columns, you've got the temples, and the Greeks themselves call Greece Hellas. So this all makes sense, doesn't it? It's even on their stamps. So yeah, this actually makes sense. They've done a good job of naming this map, no doubt about it. And the map looks pretty good. It looks like Greece. I like the white kind of chalky ground and the columns and everything about it. I think this is a really good map, really well named. What do you guys think of these maps and their names? Thanks for watching. Catch you next week for something different to Blitz.